here are my picks for the week. We are stacked this week. Thursday, we have the Colts versus the Ravens. Now, we're going to do plus 3.5, under 35.5. Ravens win. Bengals versus Eagles. This is controversial. But because I think that the Eagles were favored, but minus 3.5, over 36.5 points, Bengals win. Raiders versus Seahawks, another unfavorite, but minus 1.5, under 35.5, Raiders win. Lions versus Falcons. I bet on the Lions last week, but I was wrong. I was surprisingly wrong. Word on the street is Jared Goff is starting at least for a few quarters, so I'll fucking take it. Minus 2.5, over 32.5, Lions win. Friday, we have the Browns versus the Panthers, and I love this. Plus 2.5. Under 34.5, Browns win. Commanders versus the Patriots. For me, it's plus 2.5, over 33.5, Commanders win. Saturday, I have the Giants versus Saturday. We have not. I have, like, I'm fucking putting it on or something. Giants versus the Bills, minus 1.5, under 36.5, Buffalo win. Of course, I know. Texans versus the Vikings. And people are yelling at me for betting on preseason. It's like, do you know who I am? I am addicted. This is way past like just having fun. This is an addiction for me. Okay. Minus 1.5, over 35.5, Vikings win. Cowboys versus the Rams. Both teams have a lot going on right now. But having said that, I'm going to go plus 2.5, under 33.5, or 33.5, Rams wins. Steelers versus Jaguars. This is going to be another nail biter for me. Plus 1.5, under 35.5 points. Steelers win. Titans versus the Buccaneers. This is easy. Avi. Plus 1.5, under 34.5 points. Tampa Bay win. Jets versus the Packers. Plus 1.5, under 34.5, Green Bay win. Okay, Chiefs versus the Cardinals. This was also painfully hard for me to do, but I'm trying to like actually win here. So minus 1.5, under 35.5, Chiefs win. Broncos versus the 49ers. Minus 2.5, under 34.5, Broncos win. Now Sunday we have the Dolphins versus the Bears. Plus 1.5, under 34.5 points, Dolphins win. Saints versus the Chargers. Plus 3.5, under 35.5 points, Chargers win. Cowboys versus the Eagles. This is fucking hilarious. Minus 7. Under 46.5, Eagles win. Okay, that's for my picks of the week.